Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome again. We have Mr. Gagan Goyal with us today. He is the founder of Twiee, Expect Miracles, and one of the leading medical cannabis company of our country. Very good products. In fact, I have personally used, and that's why like we bring all these good companies on board that they can take it forward from here and connect to the network, the doctors, ultimately getting all the patients and people who are having so many issues with their health and lifestyle are getting benefited with this wonderful plant that is cannabis. And Gagan also have that ethical mindset which very few founders in this industry have, that to get involved in an ethical way in terms of taking care of the stakeholders, in terms of like directing to the team as far as the ethical practices are concerned. So thank you so much, Gagan, for this entire aspect of maintaining the ethical standards along with the business. We understand that you have business modalities also, and welcome on our platform. We are very much pleased to have you. So first of all,
Like,
let's understand from your side about Twiee. Let's have a brief presentation so that our audience will get to know about your brand, and maybe then we can have interaction and understand more and how people can connect with you. So over to you, Gagan, for the session, and thank you again for joining. Thanks.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. My name is Gagan Goyal, and we basically got into the this understanding of this beautiful plant around 2.5 years back. And while we were researching and doing all the academia work to understand how this particular plant affects the human enterprise, we started to develop certain formulations while the COVID was in place and while the policies were not in place in India specifically. But getting to know that it's a very big industry in the US and the Canada, and there are a lot of other countries which are opening up their counters for this beautiful plant for healing their citizens. So we started to develop this much more seriously in terms of having a correct vision for the brand, in terms of it being something which gives, which Mr. Piyush has always been advising us as a concept of being a Vaidya, which was in the past more seen as a serious business of healing. So within that, we have developed this brand, which is called Twiee Expect Miracles. Twiee does not necessarily mean anything, or you will not find the word in the dictionary. It basically is a visual language. So once you have Twiee products, you probably will have a blush. And when you say Twiee, you have a blush. And that is where it comes from. And you will get the expected miracles delivered onto your body, mind, and soul. And within that, I'll just go through the presentation now, just to take you through the products. And so we have in total of 15 products currently. And within those 15 products, I'll start with full spectrums here. And in full spectrums, basically, we have infused Vijaya, which basically is the main compound in the whole of plant. So that is taken out from the leaf extract, and from there we have infused various other herbs. So say for example, let's start with our iconic batch which has successfully healed people, body, mind and soul. So within body we have peppermint infused, which is no big deal. Yet we have combined it with bergamot and with other herbs which make it more credible to for the peppermint to act in the body for coolness of body, for against any kind of spasms, pains or anything. And then we have the mind, in which we have used geranium and chamomile and lavender, which basically has effect on your anxiety to be corrected in its natural concourse, or maybe also towards depression or any kind of issues related to the mental realigning of how we think, you know. And then we have the soul, which has frankincense, myrrh, which are shamanic plants, shamanic herbs, with black pepper and turmeric. So again, if you see, most of our products are infused with Ayurvedic herbs, whether you call them botanicals, but that is where our forte lies, wherein we are giving and activating all the five senses while the endocannabinoid system is getting activated to give you that desired result. So on to the next slide, we have other full spectrums like Can I Heal, which is specifically for post cancer diagnosis management. And in this we have peepli, mango, ginger, and we have ashwagandha, we have nigella, we have all these plants infused with the other herbs which we have used previously and which we have seen works very well in post diagnosis of cancer, in terms of their fatigue, in terms of their just realigning their body towards integrating the knowledge that okay, they have something which can eventually be treated through cannabis, through vijaya, through the CBD, the cannabinoids. And then we have the happy gut, which as the name suggests has mostly things like triphala, milk thistle, dandelion root, chlorella, cilantro, all these infused with other herbs with vijaya, so that you can have a least issues with your bowel syndromes or with your gastrointestinal issues, if any. So this is what the two full spectrums give. And then we have in full spectrum last two things also, which are magic shrooms, which is very interesting actually, because it has all these chagas and turkey trails, lion's mane, and the cordyceps, reishi. And so along with that, we have our own in-house Indian mushrooms in terms of its ethical, religious blessings, which is tulsi. So all these things together measure up to an adaptogen, which really has a lot of good effect on your overall autoimmune diseases or chronic inflammation, chronic pains. So this is a beautiful product, tried and tested for all these issues. And of course, the iconic roll-on, which we have it in 50 ml as a product for any kind of pains, and we have used, apart from the other ingredients which other companies use, we have used certain like magnesium oil, which is very different, nutmeg, which is very different from what people use, which makes it a unique. So magnesium, once it gets interacted with vijaya, so it gets absorbed to your that particular part of the body very well, and then it relaxes the nervous system of that particular body, and hence enhances the body to get recovery from all your pains. Yeah, so these were our all the full spectrum. Then we have these water soluble teas, which we have infused cannabinoids, which are isolates with different flowers like the chamomile, the hibiscus, and the butterfly blue tea. So if you want your daily dose of cannabinoids, you can have it through these teas, wherein your immune system will work very well to not to invite diseases which have become very common because of so much of things happening around us. Yeah, so these are all water solubles, so you can have it as a tea. And then we have these sleep tinctures, which are basically infused with goji berry extract, or you can call it melatonin, and which are in two potencies separately for extreme sleep issues and milder sleep issues, wherein you can use them for sleeping. And believe us, we have put people on, they have been sleeping like logs and recovering very well from the issues of sleep. So yeah, this works very well, and these are also isolates. And then the next one is the Energia with B12 and caffeine, which basically is something which you want to generally get a lot of energy because you're too tired from a long travel or too many parties, or maybe because generally the weather is such. So this will give you the required cannabinoids, the B12, which is very necessary as the doctors suggest, and then the caffeine part, of course, gives you that energy which is required. So these were the isolates, and then we have the cosmetics, in which we have a couple of them. One is a hydrolytic gel, which is called ODC. Again, because of Vijaya and because of butterfly beauty, chamomile extract, aloe vera extract, and the tea plant extract, this really gives the effect of anti-aging, of keeping your face moisturized, or even your body wherever you use it. The Vijaya does the work, and it really puts our body into a situation that it is activated for all the healing which is required, devoid of any kind of side effects. And then we have the Saga, which is basically again for skin tightening, which has a star ingredient called the Dyutan Gum Pulunan, which basically sticks along your all other inner changes in such a manner that your pigmentation and puffiness or bloating or wrinkles are again given that foundation, that your other creams are, if you are applying them, are also being affected in a much more result oriented way. And yes, so these were the 15 products. and so reach out to us. We are inviting the whole Ayurvedic community. We need your assistance. We need your support to bring this beautiful packaged products to the whole of the Indian subcontinent and the world. And these are effective. The way we have infused all the Ayurveda, ingredients, because we understand how our senses get activated if you rightly put the CB cannabinoids with all the other Ayurveda herbs. So yes, and Piyush has been the an inspiration, getting to let us know what exactly we need to do to further raise the bar, because he heals so many people that his knowledge is required by us. So we are currently conducting case studies. We are going to go through a lot of clinical research, and we are going to make this more available to people in terms of how effective it is in terms of documentation, so that we can follow all the policies as defined by honorable Ministry of Ayush or the other departments, so that we can work towards that, and we take this business very seriously of healing, so that people can get themselves healed much more faster, better way, and without any side effects. Yeah. So over to you, Mr.
Right,
Piyush.
right, great, Gagan. I think that was a nice insight about your entire range. Very exciting range, by the way. And
Thank you.
definitely, you people have ensured the quality which reflects in your results as well. Only few questions which we want to discuss here is, as there are now so many medical cannabis companies are also growing in our country. So, how
Right.
you think that you are different, or maybe any USP, any differentiating factors you want to discuss, or maybe like mention here, so that people who are like exposed, especially the stakeholders, the doctors, the healthcare professionals, healers, so many people are there. So, what is your unique proposition or differentiating factor to them, that your brand Twee or the entire range is different as far as other companies are concerned? That is one thing. Second is, as you mentioned about case studies. So definitely, I request all the doctors to participate. We will be rolling a creative very soon about that, and you can enroll in that, and you can do case studies on your patients, so that you can see the results, see the difference. Like for example, we are planning for roll on very soon, so you can ask your patients to apply roll on daily basis, and you can see the decrease in the pain score, the pain intensity after a few days. In fact, it's an instant, within few minutes also, the patient can give you the feedback that pain is getting relieved, which we have done in one of the case study. So, just let us know what are your differentiating factors in terms of a brand is concerned, and why people should think about you as compared to other options which are available in the market.
So, if we remove all the other Ayurveda brands currently, in terms of what is the differentiation between this, is we have cannabinoids. That's the star center ingredient. Now, the cannabinoids activates the endocannabinoid system, which is going to be stabilized in every brand. Or so there is no competition. God has been kind. Its magical plan gives everyone the same. The difference lies what you're putting alongside those cannabinoids, and how are they infused in such a manner so that the efficacy is the highest. So say for example, we are mostly very clearly focusing on products, or the botanicals or the flowers, which are procured from the highest ranges of Himalayas, so that when they get in touch with such a beautiful plant, they can, as the Vedyas used to put everything together in a proper manner. So there is a proper science which is intuitive, yet it is effective, and it is something which grows on you as you build upon the ecosystem. Uh, and that is where I think our USP lies, that we don't work with maybe the flavors, or we don't work with generalized conceptualization of only using cannabinoids as a source of efficacy. We do have herbs, and I feel that our own Indian herbs, whether it's turmeric, ashwagandha, moringa, which we have been using in our other company also, they have shown really good results. So the flowers like chamomile, which we generally see are used for sleeping, but when they are infused with cannabinoids, they show us a very, very good and different results, because chemically all of these give us results which are very magical. And that is where we will be positioning ourselves. And of course, our content, our way we script our things, and the way we package our things is with lot of to make it fun, to make it joyful, and that is why we have a brochure inside every box, which is like an origami, which people can do it themselves in terms of creating a lot of sacred geometry structures. So the whole idea is how can this becomes fun, though it is medicinal, and it is effective as such. So these differences will create a lot of for us a differentiation with from other people who are into the same kind of a category. Yes.
Sure. Great. I think that was a nice insight. And see, ultimately, end of the day, we all need good quality products and people like
Correct.
you who believe in the ecosystem. And I think that is the only requirement. And if we see this particular category right now in India as well, it is picking up, and many patients are coming and asking for this as well specifically. And I've seen many doctors also who have international exposures as well are very well aware homeopathic system of medicine, and as far as Ayurveda is concerned, we are already
Right.
using that. So let's
Right.
hope that these kind of medicines will grow much. And apart from the medicines, overall for overall wellness, for health also, people can take. It's not only about patients, by the way. As certain variants of your company, your brand, I was seeing that can be taken. But the only thing which we need to understand here is technically it's a Schedule E1 drug in India under
Correct.
Ayush. So please consider a consultation, proper consultation before starting this. Consult your nearby Ayurveda doctor, Vaidya, or allopathic doctor also, if they have a team and they can guide you. You can connect to Twiee. You got the connects. They also have their internal team of doctors who are supporting you. They never dispatch any medicine without any prescription, which is mandatory requirement as far as Schedule E1 is concerned. So hemp seed and hemp seed oil are nutritional supplements or OTC, but the leaf extract internal medicines are uh, like should be taken under the guidance of a medical person. So please follow that. Otherwise, these are pretty safe, pretty effective as far as all these medical cannabis medicines are concerned. And we hope for Twi also it will be a good journey uh, as far as the healing is concerned. And I request all the followers, all the subscribers, please connect with them as soon as possible. They are really interested in working with all of you, giving you whatever samples you required, empowering you with the knowledge. You can connect with their R&D team, their formulators, their scientists, people who have developed all these formulations. You can connect with them. You can connect with Gagan directly. He travels also. They have recently started some business in Hyderabad and other part of the country as well. So you can let us know and you can connect them directly. We have a brand page now. You all know that indianvadyas.com/companies, where also the motion we are listed. So you can go there, click on the book your order, and our team will connect you with them in 24 hours. So please take it forward from here. And anyone of you is interested in case studies, do email us at info@indianvedyas.com. Our team will connect you to the Twiee team to get the case studies done as well. And thank you so much for your time again. Looking forward to have many more informative
Yeah.
sessions with you, Gagan, and your team in future. And all the best for your brand. And definitely we will go miles together. Thank you.
Sure. Sure. Expect miracles. See you.
Thanks.